Good morning, students. You are welcome in this learning session. We are here to study about the last child. Dear students, this story highlights a child's love for his parents. This is a very beautiful story by Mulk Raj Anand. In this story, it was the time when you people used to be lover of fairs. This was springtime and people in colorful attire were going to the fair. A child along with his parents was going to the fair and was very excited and happy. On the way to the fair, the child is fascinated by the natural beauty. He gets attracted towards various things that he does not ask he does not seen generally in his life. And as soon as he enters from the temple's door, he saw many things that was very attraction in the fair. There were balloons, sweet shops, shops for the toys, snake charmer, and many other things that is of his center for the his attraction. As I told you, the child was fascinated by the stalls of toys and sweets. Though his father got angry, but his mother pacified him and diverted his attention towards other things. Then he witnessed beautiful garlands, but he did not ask for it. Then he saw balloons, but he knew very well that his parents will say that he was too old to play with balloons. So he walked away. Then he saw a snake charmer and a round about swing. As they moved forward, the child got demoted by the decorative items of the stalls. His mouth watered, seeing sweets decorated with gold and silver leaves. I want Burfi, but he did not wait for the parents' reply, as he knew very well that his parents will never agree to buy Burfi for him. They would say he was greedy, therefore he kept moving. Then he moves forward and sees a kind of man who was a snake charmer, and he was trying to play his magic. There was a snake who was dancing on the tone of his bean, and he moves forward. He saw there was a roundabout swing where children and other people were taking round, and he was so fascinated by seeing this that he stops there, and the parents moves forward, and he wanted to just sit on that. The child moved forward but once again lagged behind because his eyes were caught by one thing and others every now and then. Now he stops to ask his parents the permission to enjoy the swing, but to his utter surprise there was no reply. Neither his father nor his mother was there. Now the child realized that he was lost, and this was the moment that he became very sad. He ran here and there, but with no fruitful result. He started crying. He ran towards a shrine. There was a big crowd. In the crowd, he was pushed back, and he was about to crush in the crowd as soon as suddenly a kind hearted man took him up in his arms and tried to console him. He asked him if he could like to have enjoy ride, but the child sobbed, I want my father, I want my mother. He tried to provide him everything that was present in the fair, like sweets, garland, balloons, and other toys. For that he pleaded to his parents, and the parents did not provide anything to him. But he denies always and says that I want my father, I want my mother only. Things had lost their charm. He wanted only his parents. Though the gentleman offers him everything like sweets, balloons, garland, but the child kept on sobbing, I want my father and I want my mother. Here the story ends. Dear students, now this is the session for our classwork and homework questions. Let's do exercise. For your classwork, I have provided some short and long answer type of questions, and in short answer type of question there are 3 questions. We will go through one by one. Question number 1, how can you say that the child was an obedient boy? This is the question number 1. You have to write the answer of this. And question number 2, what was the child watching when he got lost? Question number 3, who rescued the lost child? What did he offer to buy him? And now this is the turn for the long answer type questions. Question number 1, a child longs for toys, sweets, and other things, but not at the cost of his parents. Comment. You have to explain it. And question number 2, you have gone to a fair, your parents refuse to buy certain things for you. How will you react? And you have to write by applying your mind this question. This is long answer type of questions. Now this is the time you have to note down and write the answers for the questions that is provided for your homework. And here first of all we will go through the short answer type questions. Question number 1, where did the last child meet a kind hearted person in the fair? Question number 2, what are the things that see on his way to the fair? It means what are the things that the last child, the small child, sees on his way to the fair? And long answer type question, justify the title of the story, The Last Child. Thank you, student. We will meet again in the next learning session.